Harper will reach.
Now this fit for him. That's his second walk so far. He gets to 3 it after.
See it. Drive it like
Stepping
you
in,
can. Let's
Ryan
go.
Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shut.
Polanco has a read on it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI.
Take a turn.
As
Look,
the
look,
runner
look.
from third tags up. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
And with 1 out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
Scott Williams digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the
Hey,
fifth.
let it fly up there,
A
huh?
couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brandon Perry will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Good job of holding
Oh,
up
now
on the
one
low
pitch
ball
right
there.
here.
It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Waylock is there for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 30.
Jung Ho Gong will dig in here.
Hey, come
1
on
for
now, here
2.
we go.
He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Left field and deep. Perry going back on it. Gone! Brandon Perry is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
Lofted in the air out toward right. Over to his right. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
9 hits, 1 error.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 6-3. Good night from Pittsburgh.
A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Woods.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Brandon Perry settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that...
Eduardo
let's go
Escobar
right here.
strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Lifted in the air out to left. Perry moves over. 1 out. So striding in, number 23, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Liriano sets. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is
come on,
stop
kid,
leaning
see it,
out
drive.
over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. McCutchen going back at the track. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Brandon
All right,
Perry
come on
will
now.
stand in
One
again.
time.
He's
Let him
blown
fly,
out
buddy.
in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit.
Hold
He's
up, hold
1
up,
for
right
3.
here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
So stepping in, Daniel Murphy.
Hey, let her
as he's
rip.
got a
Here we
chance
go.
to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sent on the ground out to second.
Hold up.
Harrison has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Scott Williams will dig in now.
Come on, big guy.
A single and
One
a
time.
fly
Here
out
you go.
for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Waylock has got it, and the Eduardo Escobar gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
No outs here.
Even at 2-2, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perry has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Brandon Perry gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Perry.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting. First baseman.
Daniel Murphy will step in now in a big
get your
spot
pitch
here
up
in a
there.
game
Come on
as
now.
close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he
Hey,
hasn't
drive
done
that
much through his
pitch, huh?
first
Here we
3
go.
plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Here you go. Find the ball. Find the ball.
So a pivotal moment here and digging in now.
Let's go now.
Scott
What's that?
Williams as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this.
Oh, hold
Turn.
on.
Find the
What
ball.
a
Find the
stop.
ball.
One there. Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
Hey, get your pitch
Into
right
the
here.
box,
Come on now.
Aaron Hicks. He got called out on strikes
Hey,
his
your
last
pitch,
time
your pitch.
through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And a relay to the plate. And he will be safe at the plate as he's able to sneak in ahead of the... Gregory Polanco ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Perry sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Settling in now, Brandon Perry, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Daniel Murphy Stands in looking to turn this
turn
narrow
now. No
lead
one's better.
into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to...
Hey, we got nobody.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Gregory Polanco. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Perry arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Harper and Kutch swing for the fences coming up next. Brandon Perry is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you know, you better not sleep on that.
Jung Ho Gong will stand
Here
in,
we go.
and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line.
Whoa,
Catch
whoa,
is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Brandon Perry will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the
Hey,
pitcher
be
when he
patient.
can get an
Get your pitch,
easy
huh?
lead-off out like that.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's given the Nats a 4-2 lead.
This guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas.
Standing
Hey,
in
shut him
now
down
with
right
runners
here.
in scoring position, Francisco Cervelli. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
You go, you go.
Perry is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run. Brandon Perry steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Brandon Perry.
Come on, big.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Polanco. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Francisco Cervelli will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
One down, one down.
In the air now out to left field. Perry has it in his tracks. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game. Brandon Perry will dig in again, and as he does, he'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here?
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded back up the middle.
All right, right here.
By Harrison, the second for 1.
He's in there.
Anthony Rendon.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now,
we'll
kid.
see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is
Runner,
starting
runner.
to get late. This is a big opportunity that
Hey,
they
you
don't
got that
want to
one,
let slip
attaboy.
away.
And he has delivered
You're
one
up,
of the
you're up,
biggest
you're up.
at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And he misses with it for ball 4. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
Stick your plan up there,
He's
kid.
been
Get
tough
your
to
pitch
deal
and
with
drive
this
it.
year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now
Come
this
on,
is
hang
on the
on,
ground
hang
to
on.
second.
Come on here,
He's
right
gonna
here.
get out of this. Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 6 and the Nationals 5. Brandon Perry steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here
Hey,
with
like
the
you
sinker.
can up
Strike
there,
1.
kid, huh?
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
No one better. Let's go.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Here we go.
Still 2-2.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time, right
He's
here.
set. Here's the 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Set to deal on 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Turned on down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
And another foul ball.
Hey, your pitch, huh? Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Cervelli gonna have to hurry. Throw is not gonna be in time to get him, and somehow he's gonna wind up with an infield single.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Anthony Rendon.
Here we
And
go.
He does
He's
so
right here.
representing the possible go-ahead
All right,
run.
come on now. One
You gotta
time. Let it
make
fly.
sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive, and give the next guy a chance.
Oh, you got that
in
one.
there, a base hit.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper.
Hey, keep going up there.
He drew
Clutch
a walk
up.
his first time up.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right here now.
Clutch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up, kid.
Trying to hold the lead. Lifted in the air to center. McCutcheon has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings. Starling Marte digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. 1-1, here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Perry on the move. He gets there, but he missed it. Around second. He'll try for third.
Hit me, hit me.
And he is in there.
Like you can, like
Brandon
you can. Come
Perry
on.
steps in looking for his third hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a three-hit
All right,
game,
boy,
you're
all
doing
right, here we
something
go.
right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Two down, runners at first and second.
No one better. Need you right here.
Hey,
And
get your
that's
pitch.
waved at
No
and
better
missed.
up there.
So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here. Where do you think they go from here?
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Double up and go back to another off-speed pitch. He didn't handle that one all too
Come on,
well.
Paul, get up.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. McCutcheon looking up. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a three-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and they've taken a one-run lead.
And that's the thing about this game. Every pitch tells a different story. I mean, here, this guy, he looks absolutely foolish on the pitch before. So what does he do one pitch later? Takes it right over the wall. What an...
Eduardo Escobar gets
Here we
another
go now.
crack
Let's go.
right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Perry, and we are tied here in the ninth. Brandon Perry
Come on, big
will
dog,
stride
we
in
need
one
you.
more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here.
Run
to
it
his
out, run it
second
out,
home
run it
run.
out.
As you see what got us to where we are now, a big ninth-inning shot. Josh Harrison is set to take his turn,
Hey, come on,
leading
guys.
things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Lifted in the air out to left.
Take it, take
Perry
it, take it.
waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. Brandon Perry digs in yet again. If you remember, he hit a big home run back in the 9th inning.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Tap foul at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Belted high
on,
in the
ball.
air out
Get
to
up,
left.
get up.
Marte ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Yet another shot to end it right. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game. And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Brandon Perry will be our subject. Coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And, you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
Okay. Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Brandon Perry will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
All right, one time.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and they dropped the
beat it out. Come on.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Brandon Perry is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here,
kid.
kid.
The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some...
Stepping in, Matt Adams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
All right, come on now. Let it fly.
3-1, here it is.
Let's go now.
Right
one
side.
time.
And that's through for a hit. So stepping in, number
right
3, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the payoff pitch.
Hey, see it drive it. See it
And
drive
I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now. So striding in, Danny Espinoza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Smoked on the ground up the middle.
Right here, on the back.
Into center field, a base hit. 1 run scored. A tag from Flowers. He's out at the plate. Brandon Perry will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's
Come on,
coming
big guy,
at you
one
in
time.
the high
Here you go.
90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Got him. Brandon Perry will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point,
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, drive it deep, Big Doc. Here we go.
Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on Felipe Guerrero.
Hey, gotta hold him right here.
Another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Perry. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
And you can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To short, hit hard.
Laser!
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our...
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
We'll stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Ground ball right side.
All right, hold up. Right here.
To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 7-2. Good night from D.C.
No errors. They left 21 runners on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 12 hits. 3 errors. They left 20 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Dalton Pompey will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come
on,
up with
guys.
a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
This is hit well out toward deep left field. And that's off the left field wall.
No runner, cut hold.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Brandon Perry will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. In now, Brandon Perry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to third. Valbuena's got it. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second?
Yeah, we got one.
Jose Diaz in now. Hopped out in his first trip.